Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Earthlings, including peeps at YouTube. I was astonished. I didn't even bother looking until just before I went to bed last night, and they'd lifted restrictions. That never happens until Monday morning normally. So, you never know, this one might be okay, right? Polo. How relatable. Polo. The game of kings. Now, I know I did see some comments on X about there are people in our community who are into polo. Of course there's equestrians, but when you're people like Meghan and Harry, surely you want something relatable. I think Meghan's done better going for the gardening and cooking, you know, because everybody cooks, and well, everybody eats food. Maybe not the gardening, but polo. Right, let's get into this. So these stories always seem to break overnight in the Daily Mail. I suppose it's because it's America, but they could wait till the morning when us in Europe are awake. The kiss, oh God, how staged. How staged. Why was she giving the trophy away? Did Harry and his team actually win, or was it just another participation award? Right, what she was wearing, I actually really liked it. I thought she looked lovely for once. For once. Shoot me, I know a lot of you just want to hear bad all the time, but I thought she looked really nice. It was a particularly nice shade of beige, more of a cream. And I loved the halter neck, and actually I think I'm going to get myself a whole load of those tops. So she's influenced me. There you go, she's put the thought in my mind. I'm not going to buy the same brand as her, because I'm not sure what it is, and it's probably really expensive. But I'm going to get myself some of them off Amazon, because they're fantastic for down here when the weather's hot. So well done, Meghan. For once you look nice. Okay, high heels might not have been practical on grass, but if she'd worn flat shoes with that outfit, you'd be amazed. Well, I guess a lot of you know how much of a difference that would make, and then it would have ruined the whole thing. I wore a really long cream coat to a wedding once, and my mum lent me a really expensive pair of stilettos, and everybody said, oh wow, you look great. I took them off at the end and they all went, oh my God, the whole outfit's ruined. It completely changes the whole thing. So for once I thought she looked really nice, and credit where credit is due. She looked age appropriate. It was a hot sunny afternoon, morning, whatever. It was a nice summery outfit. I did notice that the daughter of his mate Nacho and Dolphin, whatever she's called, had said, where's Lily? You know, why aren't your kids here? I did see that in Hello magazine. That was interesting that Hello, I think it was Hello, put a little bit in about that. You know, why aren't the kids there? It's a sort of a family day, isn't it? There's grass. So it is dead weird. I mean, Nacho has brought his daughter out. So where's Archie and Lily? Answers on a postcard, I suppose. Nacho. Oh, God, isn't he an arse licker? And really arrogant as well. And he was interviewed and he said that the two favourite things in his life are playing polo and doing charity. Really? Really, mate? Not shagging your missus, having a beer, having a laugh with your mates. That's your favourite thing, is it? Charitable work? How wantonly insincere. And he also said, I love to be able to tell everybody that I'm friends with Prince Harry. I bet you do, mate. If he was a bus driver or worked in McDonald's, well, he wouldn't be playing polo for a start because it costs a buck or two, doesn't it? But would you be telling everybody that he's your mate? So again, wanton insincerity, greasy pole, climbing, and they're going to make a Netflix, oh God, about polo. Now, I know sport is a big thing and a lot of people watch it. I'm not one of them. I've never really been into watching any kind of sport. I think it's because I'm not very good at it and it just doesn't grip me. I have tried with football and I can get into a football match, but then I find it so frustrating because the little ball, it looks really little from where I'm watching. They get it like almost to the net and then, oh God, then the other team get it going the other way and it's almost to the net and it goes on like that for 90 minutes. And you might get it in the net once or twice. And I mean, I find that really stressful actually to watch. So I admit I watched UEFA 1995. I think that's the only football match I've ever watched. And I really got into it, but I did find it very frustrating. But I mean, polo, They're going to make a Netflix show about polo. Oh, how scintillatingly boring. For God's sake. It is clear as a bell to me the royal family have said to them, get lost. And that they've got to make the best of what they've got. And I'll give them both credit for that. I mean, they're going off to try and earn a living. They got these polo matches and they say they raise money for charity, but I dare say they get expenses. Anyway, enough of that. I don't generally go into those sort of things. And Netflix, I suppose they've got to give Netflix something. I'll tell you what I'd like to see. You know that Real Housewives? I think it was of New Jersey. I've only watched one series, and because down here in Spain, you know, you get what you're given. And I liked the one where it all came to an end with a dinner party, and the woman hosting it launched the whole table, the whole dining table, into the air and went absolutely crazy, screaming her head off. That was marvellous. I want to see Meghan do that. That would be hilarious. It would have headlines. That'd be awesome. And it might come to that, because I think they're going down. I think she's asked if she can join in with the Kardashians, and they've said no. Bit part only. And she thought, well, sod you, I'll do my own version of the Kardashians. Will be the Sussexes, the Duchess and Duchess of Sussex, because I mean he's a big girl's blouse, isn't he? He's more of a duchess than a duke, that's for sure. So yeah, there's old Nacho, and what they say is there was some other person there, I can't remember, who said something like, we want Harry's from the Commonwealth, and a lot of the players are from the Commonwealth, and we want to open polo up to the American market. Well, I'm guessing America has polo players. I saw Jesus Enrique Rosas say, name 10 most famous polo players, and he's got this video of him with maths all over his face. It's fucking hilarious. And then, because some people pointed out, they just listed members of the royal family. It is the king of sports for a reason. I mean, I'm sure there are going to be loads of people in the comments telling me that they play polo and it doesn't have to be expensive. But I've never been to a polo match. Actually, funny we should talk about that now. I've just remembered. We've got a paintball centre just down the road here. Graham used to take the kids when they were little. And you go past, you can look this up on Google, you go past Estepona, I think it's called Estepona Polo Pony Club, and it's very, very posh. And I think it's the guy that owns the Polo Pony Club, that owns where the paintball land is. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, they're right next door to each other. Can you imagine the odd paintball flying over? I think they've got some sheep in between. Anyway, apparently William and Harry used to come down and play at that particular Polo Pony Club all the time. All the time. In fact, we used to joke about it when we'd take the kids and go, I wonder if we'll see William and Harry. And Harry probably would have enjoyed the paintball more than the polo. I don't know about Nacho, because now he's busy doing his charity thing. He just get off on that, doesn't he? That's just, oh, it's just marvellous. Isn't that what we all do on a Friday night? Oh, I'm going to go and do some charitable endeavours. I'm not mocking people who do charity. That's good, but that's not the point. People don't do it because they enjoy it. People do it because they want to make a difference. They want to help. You know, what an incident. It reminds me of those beauty contests, you know, but they'd interview them and say, what do you want to do? Oh, you want to work with old people and children and do charity work. They always had the same answer, didn't they? So, right, then there's Meghan, who's going to do this Netflix scintillating, equally scintillating, or probably actually more. I think I'd be more inclined to watch the Meghan thing than the Harry Polo thing. So they're going to do this. She's going to cook and do gardening. Gardening? Really? Meghan? We all know she subscribes. I like to think I inspired her on that one. She's probably about as good at gardening as I am. Remember my coconut palm from last year? Yeah, it's at the house, healing. It's in the hospital. I'm not very good at that sort of thing, but she'll probably pay gardeners to make a spectacular garden and then say, I'm going out to pick my herbs for my cooking. It's going to be like that, isn't it? It'll be hilarious, trust me. It's going to be gold. I really hope that one doesn't get cancelled. Netflix, if you're going to cancel either of them, cancel the Polo Pony thing and just go for Meghan. Just go for Meghan. Haven't checked her Instagram today. Guessing she hasn't reached 600,000 yet. But Sod it, just go for the TV thing, Megan. And actually, sod it, just put little videos up on Instagram. I am following you. I've got faith in you. You're going to entertain the world. You're going to change it one flower at a time. And then you can always do the washing up at the end and tell us all the dishwasher commercial advert thing, story thing. Again, now, and then at the end, apparently Harry's been here, there and everywhere, all over America for Better Up. That reminds me, something I've been meaning to mention for weeks. This Better Up is different, right, to, I think it's called Better Help. Because I see adverts on YouTube all the time. And Mr. Ballon, you know, the big YouTuber who tells the stories, he's sponsored or something by Better Help. I think it's Better Help. So, and he's doing a lot better than Harry's Better Up. So he goes there and he does that and he goes off to Miami and he says something else. I mean, I haven't even... They're so boring these days. I haven't even looked to see what they've been up to. And he says, I love Africa. Oh, no, Harry. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you did, you would get down there and you would find out what's been going on with African parks. Now, stuff happens. They might have had a couple of dodgy employees. You can't blame all park rangers. But then you could take your Netflix crew down there and show people the challenges, the difficulties that African parks have. You could talk to the victims. You could talk to that indigenous tribe. I forget the name now. Sorry, shoot me. I've got a lot in my brain all the time. But you could go and talk to them and you could interview them, Harry. No, you don't love Africa. You don't care. No, you are being led by the nose by your wife to do what she says. Otherwise, you would be in Africa. You would be doing shit in Africa. You would be taking Netflix to Africa. Sorry, wanton insincerity spraying all over the place again. Oh, I want to see Harry in the kitchen with, you know, with a gimp collar with a chain, and she can just drag him around the kitchen. Here, boy, here, boy. I mean, he might as well go the whole hog now. That's how everybody sees it. Man up and do your own thing. Goodness sake, what's the woman doing getting herself in the middle of the stage to hand out an award? She's not the Princess of Wales. It's not like when Diana did it at a royal fundraising event and she would give Charles the award. It's not like that. Why was Dolphin not the one in the middle? Why wasn't Dolphin there at all handing out prizes? She could have, you know, been handing out consolation, little tiny trophies. Why does Meghan have to be in the middle? Answer me that, Windsor. So we all know you watch all these channels. We all know that. If you didn't watch these channels, we wouldn't all have seen Duchess of North Sussex's name in your Netflix docuseries, would we? And we wouldn't have seen Christopher Boozy there. So we all know you watch this. Anyway, so that's my thoughts and opinions on Harry and his and his bloody boring polo. Ugh. I mean, come on, admit it, everybody. How many polo matches have you been to? Unless you're really into equestrianism, or you live in Windsor or something, or you work for the Royal... Come on, hands up. Hands up. I mean, I've got a polo pony place down the road. I have never been there. I've never had any inclination to go there. I don't even know if you can get in. I don't know if you've got to have a membership or something. I've no idea. A lot of these Spanish ones, they're really posh, really expensive. So I don't know. Right, so that's me. I've got to go and check on my lobsters. Thank you very much, Gertie Rude, for the parody yesterday. I've never had anybody do a parody of me. I was honoured. Oh my God. Well, not to my face anyway. Caught one or two of the staff at Dolphin Safari once. Wasn't sure what they were up to, but no, I thought that was marvellous. So I'm off to check on my lobsters for my smuggling business, and I've got to get back to the illegal rave in the cave in the Rock of Gibraltar. As always, thank you all very much for listening. I'm looking out for a live with the Duchess of North Sussex, which will be this evening my time. I think it's 4:30 Eastern time, which I think is going to be about 8 o'clock, 8:30 here in Spain or UK, something like that. I think she might have something tasty coming up. As always, thank you very much for listening.